You guys know what we're here for. It's time for more Mrs. Green Apple, of course. So this time around, we're diving into Deer, and this is the live version from their stadium tour, Undelivered. Sorry, Zenjin's Undelivered and Wartrum. I had to translate that from Japanese to English, so hopefully that makes sense. If not, I apologize. But yeah, I'm seriously loving this band so much, so of course we're diving more into them today, especially because this was the song I started hearing after my last reaction to A Priori. So, or Priori, or how do you say it? So, I wanted to check out that song then also because, why not, you know? But of course, before we get started, guys, I do want to remind you all that I do have exclusive content that you guys can also check out over on my Patreon, including Baemon House and the J-Drama Glass Heart. So if you guys want to go and show some support to me and the channel and just join the growing community I have over there, then link in the description down below. We'll have my Patreon in there, and you can click on that, pick whatever tier is best for you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed the content I have over there for y'all. So with that being said, guys, let's dive into this live and see these guys just blow my mind as they continue to do with every new reaction video. So here we go. Nice. I recognize that melody from here for a split second at the end of the last one. I love that a lot, actually. That's so cool. Gosh, there's so many people, my goodness. Oh, his vocals, it gets me every time. Wait, what's his name? Ryoka? Is Ryoka over there with a freaking full-on grand piano? I think he might be. That is so cool with the lights on and everything. That is so sick. What? That is amazing. Ooh, I heard that little guitar slide. That was cool. Ooh, I'm loving you with my right brain? What? Wait a minute. Those back to back like that. I'm feeling the heartbeat in left chest. But she's saying, but then he says, I'm loving you with my, what, right brain or left brain? Or right brain, I mean, probably. Yeah, I'm loving you with my right brain. What? That is a freaking cool line. Okay, because I gotta think now. So, because I think the left brain's analytical and the right brain is like artistic and stuff. So it's like he's loving her, or whoever he's talking about, with the right side of his brain, the more artistic side, which is almost like maybe he's singing this song like about music, like he's loving music with his right brain because that's where his creativity comes from, possibly. That's cool. I don't know if that's the right interpretation, but that's just what I'm going with right now because that would be the only thing that's at least what I'm kind of getting across from that. That maybe he's talking about music, maybe not just directly as a person, maybe not directly a person in general. I don't know. That's really cool though. I love that line a lot. It's funny, this is one of their more like tame concerts, I feel like. Aw, that whole piano setup's so cool. So it doesn't look like it's a grand piano then. Let me see. No, it's not a grand piano, unfortunately. It's a ton of pianos around him, but it's really cool setup though. I love the lights on and everything. It almost kind of gives the sense of it being a grand piano, even though it's not. But still really fucking dope, not gonna lie. piano. I feel like this is like very much of a song. It feels like he's almost preaching in a way. The way he performs is so cool. I love that he sings with his hands and oh, it's so dope. Like you can see, like even right there, he does this as he's talking about like flying like a bird. Like it's so cool. It's like he truly brings the song to life, almost through this like a interpretive dance, if you will. And it's so dope. I've never seen like a singer do that before. Like it's so fascinating because like most singers you'll see like will work the stage and sing to the crowd. He puts on like a whole performance, and it's maybe almost like the composer in him coming out, where it's like because he's not I guess not really composing a band. Or I guess composing a orchestration in this moment. It's like he's almost orchestrating the crowd through his like his hand movements and his like dance. It's like I said, it's like interpretive dance. It's so fucking cool. I've never seen a singer do that before, and it's cool because that might also really kind of help translate to maybe somebody who's like deaf or something like that. So maybe like they still go. Maybe they go to the concerts for like them to like feel the music through like the floor and whatnot. But like maybe if they see him on stage doing that, it kind of maybe would help them to like understand the lyrics and bring them to life. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, he's just so genius. Like I feel like I'm watching a musical genius in just everything he does. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Ooh, now we're doing it a little bit differently now. Hang on. Until the heartbeat in my left chest stops. I want to love this world properly. So now he's taking it beyond what he was saying before, where he was loving with the right side of his brain. Now he's just saying, I want to love with my whole heart and show the entire world love properly. And he might be kind of, like I said, going back to that music thing, he might be trying to say like, I'm conveying this through music, and that's exactly, I think that a lot of these lyrics might be tied to that, because he's talking a lot about like, saying like, I don't want to live anymore, I think, or something like that. Like, a lot of lyrics kind of like related to the idea of like, I want to give up, or I can't do this anymore and whatnot. So he's almost saying, I think in this song is like it's almost like a love song to his fans. Like, I'm here to gift you all music and hopefully show you all love to the point where you all will feel like you can escape from the realities of the world that might make you feel depressed or angry or sad, or I guess it's kind of the same thing as depression, but you know what I mean, so on and so forth. And he's kind of like saying like, my music's gonna be here to help you through those times. My music is here to help you, and I want to help you personally too. And so the best way for me to be able to do that is to basically write these songs that convey what I'm trying to tell you all. And it's so cool. I freaking love it. Oh. Yes! Ryoka's feeling it. I'm waiting for a key change. Oh, I just got chills. Oh. Yes. I love his guitar. Oh. Oh, okay, now he changed it again. Hang on. I'm seeing dreams with my right brain. He's gone from loving his right brain to now he sees dreams through his right brain. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Ooh, I hear some more instruments in there. I think some violins now. I don't know where they're at, but cool. Love it. Ooh, I think they said this before, but I just realized that. So it's saying, hi, leave it to the fate of time. Smile, make anxiety your friend too. Ooh, very interesting. I almost take that as like not only like, I mean, I guess they're just using anxiety as an example here, but I feel like you'd almost take that to anything like depression, anger, anything like that, and say like take that like feeling that you have that almost would be normally deemed as negative, make it your friend also. You know, like happiness is usually like the one thing we always want to associate ourselves with, but all of these more deemed as like negative emotions, make them a part of you also, because it's what makes you who you are. You know, it's almost like embrace those things, because we're human. We're meant to be imperfect, or we're not meant to be perfect. You know, we're meant to have anxieties and, you know, depression. I mean, we shouldn't, but we do, obviously. It's just something we all kind of have been dealt with the lives that we live. You know, we all gonna kind of come across that in our lifetime. So why not embrace that and try and make it something that you can not necessarily like make as a gift, but like embrace it in terms of like accepting it as part of who you are, so that you know exactly how to tame it. You know, it's like instead of just trying to push it down and just get rid of it and try to ignore it, why not embrace it so you know then how to handle it? Well, you gotta go to see, you know, if you want to go see a therapist, if you just need to talk to a friend or a family member about it, or just, you know, pray to God about it, whatever the case may be. You know, by embracing it like that, you're going to know exactly what to do to be able to get through it. And I think that's almost kind of like what he's going for with this. Maybe not. This is my interpretation. So, you know, take that, you know, with a heart, you know, with however you like to. But a grain of salt, that's what I was going to say. But, you know, that's kind of like what I'm taking from it, at least. Ooh, the finger tapping. Hell yeah. See, going back to let's depend on each other. I right here to you, see? I was right. Wow, what a view. That's so cool, honestly. Like, I love that if you take a look at this view. I love that amongst the entire city and the entire city being lit up, the brightest thing in this entire area here is them at this arena, and you see all the blue lights and stage lights. I love that. That's so cool. Like, so much light coming through. Fuck yes. Oh, go off, man. Freaking love Hilato. Hell yes, they crushed that. It truly amazes me that these guys can seriously sound as good, if not better, live than they do in their studio versions. And honestly, they kind of remind me of someone like 1OK Rock, where like, yeah, 1OK Rock's like studio stuff is amazing, but the way that 1OK Rock, like these guys do, take their songs and just completely transform them into the most mesmerizing and incredible performance on stage is insane to me. Like, it's like both bands kind of carry their music the same way, where like the studio version and the performance, you know, or live version, whatever you want to say, are both very different from both bands. So that's kind of like, I get that kind of like creative vibe from both Taka of OK Rock and now from Motoki from now obviously Mrs. Green Apple. Very different, musical styles, obviously very, very different in terms of everything else about the bands, but I feel like the way that they convey their music and bring it to life is very similar, honestly. But the thing with my Motoki is I feel like he really truly is a jack of all trades in the music industry. I mean, the man is obviously a writer, a composer, probably even a producer. He obviously plays guitar. I'm sure he could play all the other instruments. It's like he's almost like, to me, it's like he's a human embodiment of Naoki from Glass Heart. In a way, if you guys haven't seen that show, it's amazing. I'm watching it over Patreon, like I mentioned before. So if you want to watch it with me, come join me. But that's kind of almost like he's almost like the non-fictional version of him, because obviously Naoki's just a made-up character for the show. Obviously, he's not real. Everything they do for the show is real, but he's not actually a real musician. Obviously, I feel like Motoki though reminds me of him in terms of like the musical genius that he is. Like, it's just mind-blowing. Like, it's so cool. And like I said, even like the little interpretive dance he does when he's singing is so cool, like bringing the lyrics to life almost to the crowd. I've never seen anybody do that before, and it truly makes them just one of the most spectacular, absolutely incredible bands I've ever come across in my life. And I can't get enough of them. Like, honestly, like I feel like I'm gonna end up with over like 100 reactions on just their music alone before I decide to be done and whatnot. If I ever decide to be done, I mean, honestly, I hope I can do YouTube for the rest of my life. But like, I mean, seriously, I just the journey is so far from being done with these guys because there's so much more for me to dive into, and I'm so excited that we do it with you guys, honestly, because I love reacting with you guys and being able to help you guys maybe fall back in love with music that you didn't realize how much you might have missed or you haven't heard in a while or something like that. So if I'm helping you kind of re-fall back in love with Mrs. Green Apple again, then that warms my heart. It makes me happy. But anyways, guys, with that being said, if y'all enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe, share, and clicking down below. And I'll go ahead and play some reaction playlist for Mrs. Green Apple over here. And you check out most recent reaction if you haven't already over here. As always, thank you all so much for watching, showing the support, and I'll see you all in the next video. Alright guys, bye!